The channel views in Congo are the same in the Live and Blind tab as in the top half of any of the editors with a channel view. For example, if I press preset, I'll open the preset editor. There's a channel view on top. If I enter a number and press sequence, I open a sequence editor for that sequence, and I have a channel view on top. So you can see they all look the same and they have the same functions. So I'll show the functions focusing on the Live tab. In a channel view, you can display data in different formats. So the selection of what is being shown is chosen by pressing the format key, and the current selection format is displayed in the top right corner. So the default format is to show all channels. If I press format, I'll show only the selected channels. If I press format again, I'll only show the non-zero channels and the selected channels. If I press format again, I'll only show the selected and the captured channels. Captured channels is something you'll have to read up on separately, but basically a captured channel is held until it's released. If I press format again, I'll get all channels used in this play so far, and then I'll toggle back to the beginning. So those are the display formats for channels. You can zoom a channel view by holding the format key and using the level wheel. So you can show a few channels or a lot of channels. And as you can tell, it's always rounded off to the nearest 5. To adjust the level of details being displayed, you can hold the format key and press the up or down arrow. So if I hold format and press the up arrow, I get a compressed view. So now suddenly I can see a lot more channels here. I can tell which ones are devices because they have yellow handles and color blobs, meaning they have a color mix. Levels are displayed as a bar. If I hold format and press the down arrow, I open up more details, and even more details. So in the highest format of detail, I can tell what type of moving light these are, the focus palette being used, center stage, the color palette amber, and the beam palette open. In a channel view, if you have moving devices, you can toggle the view to show attributes as well as intensities by pressing Attrib in the console. This is also a zoomable view if you hold format and use the level wheel. In this view, holding format and pressing the up and down arrows will display timing information per parameter. Hold format, press down, I can see time per parameter and delay per parameter. And I can also adjust horizontally what's being shown by holding format and pressing the corresponding parameter group key, focus, color, or beam, to toggle those parameters on or off. To show this, I'm going to open the moving light control dock area where I have the focus, color, and beam keys so you can see what I'm pressing. So if I hold format and press focus, I can toggle the focus parameters. If I hold format and press color, I can toggle the color parameters. And if I hold format and press beam, I can toggle the beam parameters. So if I'm only looking at color, I can turn the other ones off and I can zoom in and look at color really closely. In the attribute view, the idea is that you edit parameters using the console parameter controls, the wheels, and the wheel keys. If you're editing offline without a console and you want to edit the attribute view on screen, you have to open it up for editing. As you can tell here, it says spreadsheet editing disabled. So if you want to enable spreadsheet editing so you can walk around with the arrow keys and enter data here, what you have to do is hold the setup key and press the tab key so you get the tab parameter set up. Use the up arrow to choose the box Live Attributes Spreadsheet Editing. Hit Modify to enable it, down key to OK, and enter. Now, the line disappeared that said that spreadsheet editing was disabled. Now you can go in here with arrows, and if you hit Modify, you will open a drop down with all available palettes for each of these parameters. You can also enter raw values, and this is done by entering the raw value as a number. So I'll enter 50, I'll go to tilt, and if you hold down the clear key in the numerical keypad and press Modify, you can enter a raw value as well. So if you only enter a number and press Modify, you're selecting a different palette. If you're entering a number, holding the clear key in the numerical keypad and pressing Modify, you're entering a raw value. Now, the reason they have a magenta background right now is because I've changed them. So it's very clear to me what has been changed since the last time something was recorded. And of course, you can use the select function for navigation to select several cells at the same time and enter a value in all of them. If you select the channels 6 through 10, you can also, of course, set intensity with the intensity functions of the console or the level wheel.